Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another video kind of similar to the OMG one that I made how long ago was that? A few days? Last week? I don't remember when it was, but I didn't really feel like getting all dressed up today, so you guys get to see my other fashion, because I only have two looks and that's it. Kinda goth and like a dad on vacation, because I love collared shirts like this. They're my favorite thing to wear when I'm not dressing in all black. So you guys get to see one of the ugliest shirts I own. I really like it. I got it for like $7 at Forever 21. But we're getting off topic. I have two dolls here. One that's a bit more modern, Miss Mara Pinkett. I don't know. These names are always way too on the nose. And, of course, Miss Lily Chang. Now, I'm sure you guys have been thinking that I wasn't going to unbox my Lily, and you know what? I wasn't either. But I'm fucking bored. She's numbered. I have a numbered Lily here. I got her when she first came out. My dad actually bought her for me because they had to leave to go to my grandmother's funeral, and I had to stay home and watch the dogs. So while they were in wherever having a funeral, I got a doll because, of course I did. So, you know, today I'm going to be talking about why I'm losing interest in Rainbow as well as Shadow High while sort of reviewing these two. I don't know why I randomly decided to pull Lily out of storage just to rip her out of her box, but you know what? That's what we're doing today. So, yeah. Let us dive right in. So I'm trying to figure out the best place to start here, and I'm thinking maybe we can save Lily for second, and I can start with Mara, mostly because Mara's the one that I'm more confident in unboxing, and if I don't end up unboxing Lily after, if I don't feel like it after unboxing Mara, then I just saved myself unboxing probably one of the coolest Rainbow High dolls I have, because I fucking adore Lily, and I've been wanting her out of box for a while, but I'm not positive if I want to unbox like my personal one first. Oh, but before that, let me check and see if anyone's texted me. One sec. Okay, we're good. My mom won a $100 Amazon gift card. We're gonna get some free shit. I'm guessing she's gonna get that, the wave 2 of the Rewind Barbies? She has the, ginger girl, but she hasn't gotten the black girl yet because the black girl hasn't gone on sale. So if we can get her for free, I'm sure my mom's gonna do that, so. New edition. Let's start with, oh wait, I always unbox these from the bottom. That's right. The easiest way to unbox these is, of course, from the bottom, because you can just slide everything out. For some reason at the top, they don't make it so that the whole thing opens. I still don't know why they designed their packages like that, but it makes it easiest to unbox from the bottom, so, yeah. Alright. So, how do I feel about Rainbow High? Well, the thing with Rainbow High is that it's one of those lines that kind of came around when Monster High wasn't around anymore. And as you guys know, I've been collecting Monster High since it was around. I got my first dolls, I believe, for Christmas in around 2011. So, let's see, if I was born in that year, I was 7. I was 7 when I got my first Monster High dolls. That's my final like time I'm gonna say that, by the way, in one of these videos. I don't know if I'm gonna make another one after this, but I don't think I'll have to. But yeah, I was 7. So Monster High's been in my life for a really long time. It's always been my favorite doll brand, because I honestly wasn't really into it until I first started hanging out with my friend Allie. We have a lot of old vlogs on my first channel, which honestly probably haven't aged the best. There's probably a lot of outdated memes and stuff in there because we were children and we like memes. So, but hanging out with her, she introduced me to Monster High. Well, reintroduced me to it because I already knew about it. But I never knew that there were dolls until, I saw them in 2011. It's confusing. Okay, quick timeline. I found out about Monster High when New Ghoul at School aired in 2010. 2011, I found 2 dolls at the store. My mom got them for me, gave me them for Christmas that year. Hung out with Allie, like 2 years later, around 2013, around the release of Scarus, and fell in love with Jennifer. So I just absolutely had to have her. And then I got her. And from then, my collection just kind of snowballed, and I've just been collecting ever since. So, I guess I technically became a serious collector in, like, 2013, yeah. And when Monster High went away, around 2016, I just kind of turned to thrifting. That was when I found Scara, and Monster High has been in my life ever since. I've been thrifting ever since. It's just a lot of ever sinces in my life, you know? And basically, Rainbow High was one of those lines that came out when there was pretty much nothing else for me, nothing else that I was interested in. So I gave it a chance, because I saw a lot of other people seem to like it, and I ended up enjoying it a fair amount. Here is Mara, by the way. Initially, I was turned off from Rainbow High because their faces are just so goddamn ugly. And by that, I mean the Series 1 dolls. So, wasn't a big fan of them at first. I even made a video that I had to take down because so many people kept commenting on it like, oh, this video is so funny because you like Rainbow High now. I know. It's hilarious. So I ended up just privating it so people would stop commenting that, but that's just me. So, it did take me a bit to give Rainbow High a chance. I'd say closer to the release of Series 2. That was when I finally decided to give it a chance. I set Mara down right here. And, oh my god, I forgot how big this fucking box right here is with her drum set in it. Cool. So, basically, Rainbow High has always been around, right? When Shadow High got introduced, I'll admit my interest at Rainbow High was already at an all-time high. I already preferred it to OMG because Rainbow High had an actual show to go with it. And that had me interested because when it comes to collecting dolls, I prefer to know something about the characters. Because, like, the design only carries you so far. I've always watched, like, shows that have, like, a deeper storyline to it, like, I grew up on Adventure Time. I got into My Little Pony for a while, and Rainbow Dash was one of my favorite characters of all time. Pretty funny that Rainbow Dash did end up being a lesbian, and that explains a lot about me, pretty much, because, me too, bitch. But, you know. Damn boxes. Just push them inwards, I guess, and pull them out. I don't have anger issues. What are you talking about? Okay. Got everything. So, where was I? That's right. Oh, here they are. I didn't know where my scissors went. So, basically, to make a long story short, Rainbow High caught my eye after me not liking it initially. I started collecting it, started watching the show, and I was like, hey, this is kind of fun. The show wasn't good, and it is still by no means good, but it seemed promising at first, and I found myself attached to Jade, because she just like me for real, Jade and Bella just like me and my girlfriend for real, and here is Mara's second outfit. I guess the main thing that makes it hard for me to connect to Rainbow High nowadays is how many characters there are. Like, I'm not going to sit here and act like Monster High didn't have a ton of characters too, but Monster High at least gave each character one or so dedicated episodes for us to get to know the character. I can't think of any times that Rainbow High has done that for a character other than Bella. But Bella's basically a main character at this point, right? We got an episode dedicated to Jet Dawson, which wasn't even dedicated to her because it ended up being about Amaya. For some fucking reason. They think we like Amaya for some reason. I don't know. But, what even is this? It's the kicking part. You kick it. You kick it. That's right. And I don't think Rainbow High is going to improve from the areas that they are currently flawed right now. And by flawed, I mean in terms of quality control. I just don't think that's ever going to happen. And I also mean in terms of releasing new characters without fleshing out the old ones. So, this is something Rainbow High's done for a long time, and it's gotten on my nerves, but they love releasing new characters and then not fleshing them out. Like, Neon Shadow has existed for how long, and tell me one thing you know about this girl. Just, like, anything. Tell me anything you know about her from watching the show. Not from her online bio, because everyone gets one of those, but then the things that are written in their bio almost never come into play, ever. Just tell me something you know about her based on her time in the show. That's right, you can't, because she has a collective 5 seconds of screen time. And I think she's only said 1 or 2 lines since she's been introduced. And that's always been one of my biggest problems with Rainbow High. The characters are underdeveloped, and they keep adding more. It pisses me off how many characters there are in Rainbow High that you can say nothing about. Like, think about Series 4. Which characters have had the most screen time? The answer would be Delilah, Mina, and that's fucking it. Mina has her own song in Rainbow Vision. Delilah auditioned for Rainbow Vision and is now working with Sabrina, I believe. Oh yeah, by the way, what do we know about Sabrina? She's hanging out, she's gay with Delilah, and that's it. That's all we know. And it just, stuff like that pisses me off pretty much, because I like to get into things for the characters. The characters are usually my driving force behind staying interested in something. And I just don't feel that with Rainbow High anymore. Because these characters are so bare bones and absolutely nothing. Sorry I keep, like, putting my hand off screen. My nose is really fucking itchy today. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm recording myself, so, like, I just, like, feel the need to scratch. But my nose is itchy today, so... yeah. What do I cut here now? The wrist. Yeah, I cut the wrist strap. And I think I can just yank her out. Yeah. I didn't get her stand. Forgot to grab that. I'm gonna grab it later. But, I didn't grab her brush either. I didn't even know she had big pink hoops. I genuinely had no idea that those were even there. Okay. So... oh, there's a rubber band around her entire body. Why was this even there? It did nothing. I'm just gonna set that down there. Okay. But yeah, I think my main issue with Rainbow High is just that the characters are so hard to get to know beyond a surface level, because the show doesn't give them time to do that. And without that, because the show is supposed to be our main way to get to know the characters, right? I don't think Rainbow High is interested in making characters that we like, though. They're interested in making a pretty design for you to buy a doll of, and that's it. And I think that's where Rainbow High fails for me. Like, are these dolls pretty? Yes, Mara is inherently a pretty doll. So is just about every other Rainbow High doll, except for the ones that I made a video saying that they're not. My top 5 least favorite Rainbow High dolls, you guys should check that out. It's pretty funny. I make lots of jokes in it. But, basically these characters are just so one-dimensional, and I think that's what's turning me away from it. Because, as I said, I'm more interested in character-focused stuff. Like, I love The Owl House. I love shows like BoJack Horseman that delve into the characters. And obviously, a show for babies made to sell dolls isn't going to be like BoJack Horseman by any means. But I'm saying that's what I like. I like stuff that's character-driven. And when you guys ask me, like, oh, are you going to make more Rainbow High content? My answer is honestly, like, no, because I'm just not attached to these characters. I have no attachment to them, and there's no reason for me to be attached to them, because the show doesn't provide anything for me to latch onto. So, yeah, I think that's about it. I just don't care about these characters. And another thing is, of course, the price. Like, Mara was $40. And while that is not a bad price, especially considering what you get, 2 detailed outfits, 2 pairs of fabric shoes, a reused drum set, some drumsticks, this ugly, ugly hat. She is balding, and her hair is very glued up. You know, one thing, I'm never going to get to talk about this again, but one thing that I really liked about Series 3 of Rainbow High was that the dolls had no glue in their hair. But right after that, they brought it back. There's tons of glue in this doll's hair. can't decide if she looks better or worse like this. What do you guys think? Oh wait, no, that's better. That's a lot better. This stupid hat was holding her back. This is hideous. This is one of the worst pieces Rainbow High's ever made. I fucking hate this hat. But yeah. The main issue is probably the pricing right now, aside from the character stuff. Like, she was $40. Sure, fine. The what's it called? Royal 3. The Royal 3. They're also $40, but they come with less. They don't come with a big accessory like the Rainbow Divas or Neon Shadow did. So it just seems weird for them to be the same price, right? And then the costume party dolls come out, and they're also $40, but they're just a doll in a costume. One outfit. Not two, just one. $40. So now there's also rumors that Shadow High Series 2 is going to cost as much as $30, which, 30 is how much they've always been, right? They don't have second outfits, but they're $30. Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense. And I've also heard rumors that Series 5 of Rainbow High is not going to feature second outfits either. But you know what they are doing? They're releasing fashion packs finally. And they're going to be $10 each. So, I don't know. It's just like the future of this brand seems uncertain to me. Like, it's popular, I think popular enough to last another, 2 to 3 years. But with the prices going the way they are, I don't know. Let me grab her stuff, by the way, because it's still in the box. Here's Mara on her stand. She barely wants to stand on it, though, because her shoes are very slippery. But she's on it. I tried to brush her hair out a little, but I just need to wash it. I don't think I'm gonna unbox Lily. I don't know. It's just I love Lily. I would love to open her. Especially because I got a numbered one. I got the, prettiest face variant for her that you can get. My Lily is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yeah. But, I don't know. I just don't think I want to open her. Maybe someday I will off camera. I'll just do it for myself. But, for now, I think unboxing Mara was enough. Because that took 20 fucking minutes. I don't know why it took 20 minutes, but it did. So in short, where do I stand on Rainbow High? I'm bored of it. There's too much of it. The dolls cost too much. There's no reason for Roxy Grand to be... People have found her for $60 at Target, but I don't know, maybe I'm cheap, but I still feel like that's too much. Yeah, she's a holiday doll, but there's nothing holiday themed about her. She's just another doll with a ponytail and a nice dress. Look, if the Rainbow Divas can look just like Roxy and cost $40, that's how much Roxy should be. Because she has nothing. Roxy comes with nothing. And it's the same deal for Maria. Fucking Maria, dude. I cannot believe that Maria, the Day of the Dead doll, costs $130, but comes with only one outfit. Lily right here was $80, but she's got 2 outfits that you can see in the box. You can see all her shit in here. This packaging is way nicer, too. Not to mention, Maria didn't even get a numbered version. So it's I don't know. What's the point? Lily got a numbered version. Lily's an accurate representation of her culture from what I've heard. I don't know. Is she accurate? Any Chinese fans out there, please tell me. But, I don't know. It's just the prices are pissing me off, too. Sure, was she worth $40? Yeah, I would say she was. She's got a lot of nice, detailed pieces. This dress is pretty. This jacket is really pretty. Look at all these little patches on the side of it. That's really fucking cool. And on the back of it, it says Shadow Rock. That's pretty cute. She's got fabric shoes. You get a drum set with her and some drumsticks. Like, she's a cute doll. But it's just like, I just don't like where Rainbow High is going right now. I don't like how high the prices are for what you're getting. I don't like that the quality control is still non-existent. You guys wouldn't believe how many dolls I have to look through at the store. Sometimes I just straight up pass on the character because they don't have a good one for me to get. Look, and I know sometimes the things I complain about are minor. Like, sometimes I'll be looking at a doll and I'm like, oh, she's got a little paint splotch on her cheek. But, like, while that is small, that also shouldn't be happening. Like, when I paid $50 for Robin, I only did it because I finally found her. She wasn't in stock online. I wanted to find one in stores myself, and I did. And when I did, she had a blue paint splotch on her face. I don't know if it was from, like, painting her edges or some other part of her. Did she have blue paint anywhere else? Because it had to have been from her edges if she doesn't. But, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like for a $50 doll, the quality control should have been better. And this has been a problem since Series 3, I would say. In Series 2, there were also some quality issues. And, of course, in Series 1, there were also quality issues. There's always quality issues when it comes to dolls with inset eyes, the way that these dolls have them. Because, you know, this isn't paint. That's like a separate eye that you have to pop out to replace. And I just don't think that these quality issues should be present, especially when the dolls are getting more and more expensive. Like, if anything, I would say that the quality control has gotten worse. And it just pisses me off pretty much. I don't know. Maybe I'm just angry or something today, but she fell. I don't know. I don't mean to get so heated over dolls. I just... I'm basically a doll commentary channel at this point. So I will commentate on the dolls. Also, this is my phone. Yeah. She fell. I don't have much else to say. Let's move on to the conclusion of the video. So, what do I think about Mara? She's a good doll. Glad I got her. I have the entirety of Neon Shadow. And that's about it, I think. I don't know. Basically, the note that I want to conclude on for this video is that I feel uncertain about whether or not I'll continue to collect Rainbow High in the future. If Jade and Bella get more releases, I'll probably buy them. Like, right now, I think the only dolls that I really want are Junior High Bella and Costume Party Bella. And maybe Costume Party Demi, even though I still don't like the name Demi for her. It just doesn't feel very fitting, but that's not on topic. In short, these dolls are getting too expensive, the quality control isn't improving, and the addition of new characters makes it a lot harder to be attached to the old ones because there's just so many characters. And none of them get personalities that go beyond a surface level. Basically, those are the main driving factors for me losing interest in Rainbow High, as well as Shadow High. I didn't touch on this in the video, but I also preferred when Shadow High was a grayscale line. The first series of Shadow High dolls was so good. Like, I think that was the last time I ever rushed to buy almost every doll from a Rainbow High wave, because I haven't done that ever since. Like, with Neon Shadow, sure, I got them all pretty quickly, but the full line was Neon Shadow and the Rainbow Divas, but I found myself incredibly uninterested in the Rainbow Divas because they just remind me of existing characters, because they're all starting to blend together, really. I don't know. I feel like the more designs that Rainbow High pushes out, the less interested I become, because there's just too many characters, and they all have very few traits to latch onto and relate to, which is one of the most important things, in my opinion, when it comes to, liking a doll line, I guess? I don't know. Maybe it's dumb for me to want these dolls to be characters, like real characters that, like, go beyond a surface level, but that's what Monster High got me used to, and I think that's why I don't like Rainbow High as much, so. Yeah, Monster High got me used to something that not every doll line is going to deliver. Way to set my expectations too high, Monster High. Thanks, Garrett Sander. But, yeah, that's about it for me. Thanks for watching this video. Maybe I'll make one about the Monster High Skelector line and how I feel about that. And, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!